Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is March 19, 2024. Tonight we will have the moment of equinox and happy Nowruz to everyone, especially Persian people. So we will celebrate first day of the spring. And today is, as I said, tonight is going to be the moment of equinox, which is going to be very, very important for the market. And I'm going to show you what happened moment of equinox in 2020. And this is very, very important. We are celebrating a new year as like a Persian New Year, and hope everyone is doing healthy and wealthy year for the moving forward. All right, so here is 2000, if you remember 2020, and this is kind of like a COVID crash. But this day was March 23rd, which was a first day of a spring, and it was like uh, moment of equinox, right? So look what happened. Reversal, fantastic reversal, just initiated, and market just went off to the rally to the upside, right? So this is one of the most important one. Um, Spring equinox and fall equinox, which is going to be a September, early September, would be kind of like a reversal time for the market, and usually in a bullish manner. This time, when market is down, obviously, and when it is up in a bearish manner. So the next year was again, it is March here. So look at that. So here is March, even we were in a downtrend and we continue the year downtrend, right? So, but here is the March time frame. You see that? So here's the March 15th, equinox came up and we will go all of it up to March 30th. And then after that, market just continue to the downside, right? So here is another time. This is March 10th, and market just broke up here March 23rd to the upside, and look what happened. It goes all the way up to here to July top. So when we see all of these bearish momentum happening to the market, but we got equinox when market was under pressure. Right now, market is not under pressure. Market is just going higher and higher. And if you see here's S&P 500, although we are not doing well since, I should say, beginning of March, market just going to the sideways consolidation, doesn't go anywhere, but we are just reaching a very, very important time, which is going to be equinox. And tomorrow is going to be March 20th, which is going to be a Fed meeting. So I believe still equinox is there, and we should see some kind of like a volatile price action is coming. I'm not sure if market is going to go down, which I believe that we are overdue for corrective move, but it can't just have a parabolic move as well to the upside. So equinox always is very, very turning point for the market. I'm kind of like inclined that any pullback would be a fantastic buying opportunity. Some people are shorting the market based on my word. Hey guys, I'm saying market is going higher and higher. We are looking for a correction for buying opportunity. It doesn't mean that we need to short the market. Why you're shorting the market? Shorting the market is very, very, very dangerous when we have a good momentum to the upside. We gave you exactly the same analysis when market just keep going higher since March all the way to July. And I told you September, October could be a great buying opportunity. And sure enough, when everyone hated the market, we bought lots of stocks here and here in these two pivots. And sometimes we can't exactly time the market, but we know that the window area or the seasonality is kind of like giving us a good buying opportunity. This is exactly the same thing. So if you want to short the market, sure enough, you can short the market, but just take it as like a very tight stop loss here. And this stop loss is supposed to be very, very rigid because it can just blow off to the top and it can just squeeze your portfolio very, very, very easily. So just be careful, wait for a corrective move, and get on board again. So jump on board for a next buying opportunity. It doesn't give us, you're not losing anything. Market always give you a chance to buy. Market always give you a chance to invest in and take long position, even short position. But when it's the time, all right? So when it's the time, it doesn't mean that because market is expensive from your point of view, you need to short it. No, it's not the right thing to do. And if you're doing this, make sure just reanalyze your strategy, because you're gonna toast and roast your portfolio very, very easily. So this is S&P 500 daily chart. We got a good momentum to the upside, 28 points to the upside. We got negative early session, but it just keep higher again, just prior Fed meeting. So Fed meeting is going to be tomorrow. And today volume, let me check out the volume, because I assumed that volume was not strong. Yes, I was correct. So volume was 55 million, which is light volume. Retail investors are here, but just take it from now. Market for 2 days, these 2 days, just traded over 100 million SPY. This means institutions are selling and retail traders are buying back. So when it's the time that institution and retail traders all selling at the same time, I should say this is going to be a very, very sharp correction to the downside, at least to this area as well. So I'm kind of like looking as a 5,000 right now. It's a good kind of like a support. So we can get like a 5%, even to 10% maximum to the downside for a good buying opportunity. Again, don't take this from now that you're going to short the market. Yes, if we see the pullback, we're going to buy it. But if we don't, we are not going to short the market. All right, moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like interesting. Nasdaq, here's the daily chart. I'll look at the trend line here. So this is kind of like a dominated trend line since October. It goes higher, higher low, higher high. Right now we are just very, very humble pullback here. It didn't touch even SMA 50, but look at this. This is very, very interesting. So market is gonna just keep back buoyant to the upside, because we got kind of like a nice bull reversal to the upside. Here is the same scenario that happened before. So whenever we got, since October, the bull reversal to the upside from kind of like a stochastic momentum in oversold condition, we got into a nice buying opportunity. So these ones are happening previously before, like 3 times when we got into oversold condition. Right now we are coming into oversold condition and barely just touch oversold line, and we got full reversal. So we will see if it's gonna just rip to the upside again. Tomorrow is gonna be a Fed meeting. I'm not sure what they're gonna do or what they're gonna say, but if they uh, be patient, I should say, if they keep their patience for a while and they just to give us like a signal that even we are not going to cut the rate for April session, then market will be into trouble. I believe they're not going to do that, and they will do like a June, July. That's going to be a rate cut coming to the market, but we will see how it goes. Moving on to Dow Jones, which was leading today. So Dow had a fantastic performance today. It's just going higher. As you see here, Dow is in kind of like a very, very over, I should say, exhaustive rally. This after a February bottom here. Dow is just into consolidation even since beginning of March. It doesn't go anywhere, but today price action was pretty good. So if it goes above the previous high, I should say it can hit new all-time high easily to 40,000. Still, this is my area, but it doesn't mean that tomorrow is going to go there. But if market, again, there is going to be a big if market gives us a great buying opportunity, I will take it. Otherwise, I'm not going to short the market right now. All right. So yesterday I sent a signal to short market for Nasdaq. It went all the way down to almost touch, not touching, actually almost pretty close to my first target, but it goes back up and initiate the risk-free stop loss there. So right now we are out of that trade, but this is very, very important to just follow your strategy. Moving on to gold, which is kind of like at the same scenario here. So gold coming down, well, look at the pattern here. So I was looking for kind of like a deeper corrective move. Very, very good correction to 2120. Well, it didn't give us like a good opportunity, just going all the way down here to 2140. but coming back up nicely. So yesterday and today kind of like a showing us a nice higher low. So if it goes above this trend line, I should say, we can just see a pop in gold and new all-time high very, very sharply. So today, again, it's going to be a Fed meeting. So we will see some kind of like a volatile price action. But if we don't have a Federal Reserve meeting today, what would you do based on this pattern? Are you going to buy or are you going to sell? Tell me your comments in a chat box. My analysis is going to be this is going to be a good buy. But again, tomorrow we'll have Fed meeting, so it can't just fail all analysis and all pattern. But this pattern is very, very bullish. Again, this pattern is very, very bullish. I am kind of like bullish in gold and looking for more higher highs coming down the road. But Fed meeting tomorrow can change anything. Moving on to crude, which had a kind of like a positive day, then sharp sell-off, like a sellers to control. Just the last hour of trading session, it goes down. I believe crude is just in a corrective rally. So we'll see lots of higher highs, higher low, but this is within this trend line. So the next move is coming down the road and we can see 61 to 65 when trend changes or getting back to the bigger time frame. Moving on to individual names, let's start with Bitcoin. So Bit coming down sharply today. So Bit was kind of like a rocket star last month or so, last 2 months, I should say, but seems like the top is there at least for a short term. We can see some kind of like a pullback is coming. Seems like my analysis for Bitcoin is getting to the right. I believe that month of April could see some kind of like a volatile action to the downside for Bitcoin, and it can give us a good buying opportunity. Moving on to US bond yield. So bond yield reversed down nicely. This is exactly the supply area here. Here's the supply area. And this one is turning back down. So if it goes below this pivotal point, which is going to be a 440, easily that's going to be a nice M pattern here. It can easily go down sub 4% to the downside. Everything is kind of like shaping or forming in charts that we are having a good verbiage, at least for the yield perspective. This means yield can go down. Probably it's going to release a pressure off the precious metals, gold miners, and lots of names. So um, this is kind of like at least the market is just welcoming the Federal Reserve tomorrow. Um, Treasury is back up today, so Treasury a nice higher low here. It's just going higher. This is kind of like interesting pattern. If it goes below this, I should say this is going to be good buying area, but it didn't go below this pivotal point, so we will give Treasury benefit of doubt. VIX is down today. Seems like market doesn't want to see any crash or correction even for tomorrow. So VIX sellers were pretty confident. Dixie just uptick today, but sellers to control last hour trading session. It goes down. Microsoft or magma indicator, this is kind of like a hiking up. This is a good consolidation. You'll see that it's just chopping around since beginning of February. It didn't go anywhere. Like a technology doesn't do well. This means Apple nicely going up today. So after kind of like an early session, it was negative, but Apple goes back up to $1.36 to the upside. Still looking for accumulate more Apple stocks because I already bought 25% of my position here when it was 169, but it goes higher to 176, so it can go lower to this. We will take it with two hands. Amazon $1.42 up, Meta 74 cents down, but not a bad price action at all. Microsoft was the booster for Nasdaq today, $4 up. Google down today. So Google, after yesterday's sharp sell-off, actually gap and then sell off. It just followed through yesterday's sell off and then going down. Netflix $2.35 up, good holding very well. Tesla it didn't have like a follow through session, but seems like it's just about to consolidate. If it consolidates here, that means a bullish price action is coming. This sector was kind of like a last 4 months booster for the market. SMH semiconductors, they are not participant in today's rally. Actually, they are kind of like going to the downside or corrective move last 2 weeks. SMH SOX, the same pattern here. I know it goes down because this is kind of like a previous parabolic move. This is a very, very natural technical reaction to this level, but this is good. Holding up for now. Taiwan Semiconductor is the same thing. It goes to previous top. This is a breakout level, so it's kind of like a natural shadow here. But here is the sickness. AMD just going down after parabolic move to the upside. For sure, you will see some support here. Look at the consolidation. This is multi-weeks consolidation. It just rip up to the upside. So for sure, buyers are going to come back here and just support this. But if it doesn't end to higher high, I should say AMD can go down more. NVIDIA, $9.43 up. Not a bad session. NVIDIA bullish consolidation is forming here. This is pretty nice. Texas Instrument coming down. It didn't follow the entire, like NVIDIA, but it goes down along with the other names in semiconductor index. Lam Research is the same as NVIDIA, going higher, but again, this one is below this important trend line, so momentum is down. Consolidation can lead to lower low. Banks are pretty good, so that's why Dow did very well. XLF going up, KBE 20 cents to the upside, not a bad price action. Still good bullish consolidation. If you just look at this as a monthly chart, you will see that this is a good pattern here. KRE, the same pattern actually is kind of like a weaker, which makes sense because regional banks are not as strong than big banks. So that's why they're lagging. JP Morgan at $1.13 up, new all-time high for JP Morgan. This is unbelievable. So this is the only stock, banking stock that we have in our portfolio, and it goes to new all-time high. Nice. Goldman Sachs, nice surge. This is multi-months consolidation since December. It's just consolidating here. Bank of America, 2 cents up, not a bad price action. Hold up. Wells Fargo coming down. It doesn't follow the industry, so it's just a rolling over. I don't know if it's going to be kind of like a leading indicator for banks to coming down and rally over. This is just a divergence in the sector. Moving on to the gold miners, coming down as expected, coming down GDX to $29. But I should say this is going to be a pullback. The next phase of rally is coming. GDXJ, the same pattern here. AEM coming down even after hours, it goes lower. Newmont coming down, but still holding up this consolidation. Franco-Nevada consolidation here, $14. So this is pretty nice. We should see some kind of like a more consolidation prior this breakdown, so we can see some kind of like a higher price going higher. 120 to 130 is coming. Gold Barrick, 2% reversal to the downside, and this is lagging right now. Moving on to the last sector for today, XLE, which is energy. Spider going higher nicely. So this means still money is in energy. XOP going up as well, $1.91 up. OH, $7.16 up, not a bad price action. It's just a breakthrough to the upside after this triangle. So you will see that this is a very, very natural reaction. To be honest, I thought that this one is going to roll over around this area, but keeps pushing higher. Today, price action was phenomenal. Exxon going up nicely. It can go all the way up to 115. And then Chevron here is just lagging compared to Exxon. It can go to 160, but again, these names, I'm just seeing the final rally of this. When crude is getting back to the downside, they will do accelerating to the downside. So we'll see how it goes. Again, happy New Year's to everyone. Hope you're doing well, and see you on the chart tomorrow. Bye-bye.